Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Layback Gamer, and this is the third time I've tried to record this. The first time I got interrupted quite a bit, so I decided I'm not going to do that. And if I tried to take the pieces and edit them down, it just wouldn't look that great. So that was attempt number one. Attempt number two went pretty well, and I forgot to hit record. Actually, let me just double check. Yep, that's good too. Okay, great. Okay, now, all right. I'm gonna double check OBS. OBS, are we running? We running? Yes, we're running. Okay, so let's go ahead and try these. I made 3 dragon decks. Long story short, I made 3 dragon decks after the last episode because I wanted to try out an experiment. At the end of this, I'll show the deck lists. And with it, I am working on a Discord server as well, currently. I'm trying to learn all the different things about having a Discord server and some of the features that you could do, some of the things that I can do behind the scenes with it. So, it might take a little bit to upload it, but these 3 decks will be the first 3 decks that I post on there just as an experiment. Because I imagine I'm hoping that's going to come out relatively soon. And I've worked on it a bit yesterday, some of it today, and we are playing a rank 2. This can only go well. And he is a grave digger. So our graves will be dug. Now, I did check in the unrecorded version, and this deck, first off, all these decks have 55 cards. Second, the really only main difference between each of them is the secondary attribute. That's the primary difference. There's a couple minor differences in the willpower and neutral cards that I put in, but for the most part, it's consistent around dragons.
Break through their defenses.
I wonder what version of Covenant we are going to be experiencing today.
Protect the Harbinger.
I am very curious indeed.
For Falkreath.
We've got our lovely pointy wall of spikes. Let's hope we can't kill it.
This should help.
Ah! That makes me very sad. And the fact that he got it off the top also makes me very sad. So yeah, for a lot of the cards that I have are mainly focused around dragons. There are a few exceptions though, and those few exceptions are all the prophecy cards that you are seeing, and some removal cards. And in the case of Firebolt, because I needed some 1 costs. Ah, crud, it's a Wilds Incarnate. That's gonna help him. Very much so. There's our Vivek. I would like to get a hit off on him before he tries to trigger Wilds Incarnate again. Because that essentially just put him in the lead. By a substantial margin. Possibly enough to the point where he can win. Yeah, I'm going to actually say that he is going to win. There's Odaving, that could save us. So how many prophecies have I played? I've played 1, 2, 3, and I've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 4. Oh dear. Yeah, there's a high chance I'm gonna draw one. Oh, I didn't draw one. Well, that's nice of me. That's nice for me.
We can do this.
So we could try to hold out for Odaving. Could could play Vivek, but he's probably going to get silenced. Really? No more the prophecies? Well, I mean, it's great that I got 2 dragons. That is perfect. That is not. That's actually kind of sucks. That hurts. Especially when it's going to deal down. Oh boy, this is going to hurt. And I don't think there's any way I hold on. So let us do what we can do. Get rid of that. I can kill one of these, then reduce the attack of another one of this lane here. So that puts him down to 11. I'm 2 away from death, but that's probably not going to matter. I'm likely dead already. Unless we strike a couple prophecies here. Come on, deck, this is the time to do it. That is the wrong one to do it with. That was a mistake. Oh well. Alright. Vivek, it's your time. There's no way I hold out till I get a drain, though, right? I mean, that will come to me as a shocking surprise if I did. Hey, good news! I made it to just the turn before I could play Odoving. Okay, so we're technically still alive. I'm not going to pin hopes on this, though. I need 2 turns. Vivek has to last 2 turns. Vivek's not going to last 2 turns. Vivek really isn't going to last 2 turns. So let's see. That's 1 Clockwork Giant or Clockwork Dragon, 2 Clockwork Dragons. Yeah, Vivek doesn't last 2 turns. Why did I play Odoving here? Why didn't I play... Oh, that was an idiot mistake. Because I could have Lightning Bolt that, killed that, play a dragon, play a second dragon, possibly survive this. Instead, all I'm going to do is just pop wards. I mean, that's going to be great for Corrupted Shade, because I get rid of him, but... I need 2 turns, and I can't have him get a silence. Or any removal. Or for that matter, a decently sized charge creature.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
Ah! I did, Zaz. We still die, though. We still die. No! There's 4 I can't deal with 4 creatures at once. If only I played Odoving in the correct lane and then Clockwork Dragon. Also, the second Mighty Conjuring was pretty bad for us. Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll go through this one again. I could have won that game too. All I had to do was just get another. I was not thinking. I should have just went. Oh. Well, now this is interesting. Is this just a prophecy intelligence deck? Well, good news, we have Crusaders, so this might not go as well. Surprisingly, the Mage Dragon deck would have been the better one to pick for this. I'm interested to see just a monocolor all the way this high. Alright, so by now he's thinking, okay, this isn't a Rushdown Crusader. So you're getting Ward. Eat Tiny Dragon! It's sad that I can't play the Gatekeeper. Don't kill Tiny Dragon. Yes.
By the 8th, they will meet their
I really don't like this card. Is this to all enemies in this lane? Okay. I think I'll just do that instead. Take this opportunity to play the Blood Dragon. Ooh, lovely.
Let nothing through. Close ranks.
Now this deck has the second highest prophecy, sitting in at 19 prophecy cards in this deck.
My friend would like a word with them.
Oh, another Blood Dragon. Sweet! I'll play a second one. And I have Skyborn Dragon to follow up. I like Blood Dragon. It's a very powerful hitting card. He's going to do that. Is he going to Lightning Bolt this? No, he's going to He's going to ward that back up.
By the fires of oblivion.
Enough with the wards already, please. There's another dragon that we can use later on. Do I even care about this? Do I just go face? We'll go we'll eat that one up with the Skyborn Dragon. Although he does have enough to kill all of my dragons here and still live to tell the tale. But I think we're not going to get a better chance than this. Especially if we did not hit a prophecy. That is perfect. We'll play that, see if we can get away with him being in that lane. I'm not anticipating it, but I am going to just push for lethal now. Force him to make some trades. He could put the tome on that, have him survive a hit, or he could tome here. Is he going to ice? I think he might ice storm. If he trades here, he's going to ice storm. Which, yeah, that would suck for me, but it would also essentially clear everything he's got. I mean, he trades.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
Firebolt. There goes this guy.
I fear no man.
He still has the Frost Atronach to attack with. Sadly, that gamble did not pay off. Now, as a matter of fact, we're very behind because of it. Gotta get rid of... Ugh. Enough with the wards! Please! You're driving me... Thank you! Thank you, deck.
Let nothing through. Close ranks. Speak, citizen.
We're not gonna make it to turn 12.
Shale.
He tomes up there, gets enough to kill my blood dragon. Sure, he could. Now that I know he is playing lesser wards, so he is just going to take a free trade there. If he manages to draw a card to get ward, and that's essentially going to lose me the game. Oh no, there was also that too. Now, the really cool play I could get is the double tiny dragon. That would be pretty cute to see. Not the case though.
We can do this.
Beta Oriole.
If I somehow manage to last to that point where I can play my late game dragons, Parthenax is going to be very important. Oh goodness, I'm kind of getting tired of seeing this card. I had a few games where I've seen this card quite a bit that I wasn't recording. I'm kind of tired of seeing it, and I'm starting to think it might need a nerf.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
I'm starting to think this card might need a nerf. With Tear.
I like our arms.
I don't. Every time you say that, Tear, I never like the odds at the moment, but never tell me the odds. Of course, off the top, lightning bolt.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
Oh my gosh. Stop playing. Like, this is way too easy to trigger if you ask me.
Sovngarde awaits.
Midnight Snack, Swiftwing Dragon. I gotta play the Swiftwing to clear. It's just got 5, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, he's got lethal, but I got prophecies.
They best not anger me.
Very disgusting card at the moment. Okay, if you don't attack with this, not the prophecy I wanted, I need a guard.
This one is in no
And we
mood
lose.
for
The Yagna gives me strength.
The battle is yours.
Sadly, had we drawn Alduin, we would have won. Pretty sure right then and there. But yeah, that conjure, I've seen that. I saw that a lot, and it was way too easy to trigger it. So, I'm wondering if it's going to get nerfed. Another one? Yeah, I might as well just concede at this point. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just apparently just draft all intelligence and win a lot of games. Because of that conjure. This time, I do have my etiquettes.
I come bearing gifts.
There's another Manic Jack.
We of the rich adapt and survive.
Oh my gosh.
Someone out there?
This is a very strong. This is actually kind of a little too strong.
Let's shed some light.
Of course, he's going to trigger that, firebolt that, trade this into there, and we've already lost. this might already be over.
I abhor
And I guarantee the second I start playing with this type of deck, I'm just gonna lose immediately.
I fear no man.
Alright, well, we gotta trade. We're gonna kill that. And I'm playing with the deck that doesn't have a lot of prophecies in it, so there's something. Play Nagleave, get ourselves a 1-1.
Behold my magnificent monster.
Got Drain. That's pretty good. Can I get one prophecy? I only have 11. Have I drawn any yet? I've drawn 1, so I got 10. How many cards do we got? Quite almost a 1 in. Oh dear.
Diagna give me strength.
No, of course I'm not that good. Not good enough to have one. That's pretty strong. Is it Nagleave strong though?
Let's do the feasting. Diagna give me strength.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, but the last minute finisher weapons do. Okay, I'll see if I can. As I know you don't watch this, but I'll come on and help you out. I just need to find a way to win this. This very bad situation. I mean, I'm eventually going to get to the point where I could just start producing 1/1s in this lane.
Behold my magnificent
There's Manic Jack, please no charge. Regenerate, that's good. That's bad.
Diagna give me strength.
This guy's way too strong. Oh goodness gracious, he's just way too powerful. And well, yeah, actually, we gotta play all of these at once. And then execute that.
Get back, I say.
Alright, so good news, we might be able to hold on to this. Has he played an Atronach yet? Yeah, he's got a Lava Atronach in the grave.
Let's do the feasting.
My claws are quicker than your eyes.
Not good. Not good at all. Okay. We can get Dragon Plate. It's gonna give our guy enough survivability. What's that? Draw a card, then discard a card. Question is, do I trade with him? So we're getting a massive 10-10. Or we're getting 10 health. 10 health is enough to survive. So I say we get rid of this. Play the Fallen Dragon. Bring a creature over here. He's actually we're forcing him now to trade Manic Jack into the set. We've managed to summon enough sentries to the point where they're now coming over to help the dragons out over here. See, this is the crypts. This is the Nordic crypts. We've managed to awaken enough Draugr to make a difference over here. Does he have Ice Storm? Because I don't see why he made that trade. Nope, he had Lightning Bolt.
Speak, citizen.
That's kind of a nice echo for Mr. Fallen Dragon here.
We of the Reach adapt and survive.
Alright, I could use another dragon that I could play. That's a knight.
Let none defile our temple.
Good news is, I get another dragon next turn. And it's a pretty cool one.
For my kinsmen.
The best protection money can buy.
The power of the moon will be mine.
Yes.
The victory is
Yes. That was pretty dire. Not going to lie. That was very dire. And maybe that's the new meta now, just mono intelligence. Which actually goes to show how powerful this conjure is. Goes to show how powerful this is. If other people are now playing just mono intelligence, I don't think we have seen mono green work out pretty well. Mono red, if you want perhaps the ultimate of teardown decks. If you want, you say you didn't have Thane Rift, or you only maybe had one copy of Crusader, your best bet, honestly, would be just to go all red, because this deck is mainly red. The only reason you got these in here is for the card draw, the extra attack. This is a really good card all around. But yeah, mono red you can easily aggro down. Never thought I would see mono intelligence come back around. And again, pretty sure it's because of this conjure. Pretty sure. So I think they need to nerf it. They might have to nerf it. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't think it's that big of a problem. I think this condition it's a little too easy to activate. Because how many cards can summon an Atronach? So, oh, this is considered an Atronach? Oh, this is considered an Atronach. I didn't know that. You got here. This one we saw quite a bit. You can put these in here if you really need them. Conjuration Tutor, really good card in an Atronach deck. Mighty Conjure, we saw this get used heavily. You have this for late game. I don't think you would play this. I mean, I probably would, since I don't have all the copies of both of these, so I'd play this. Probably in place of a couple of these, but... Anyways, I think that's a little too easy to trigger this. So, it might be seeing a nerf. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I think that I do see, and we've seen it, I think this is a bit too easy to trigger. You can easily get the Storm Atronach out. And of course, with Storm Atronach, you immediately then play into my Conjuring and get Lava Atronach. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up. Oh, hold on a minute. As I said, I'm going to show each of the deck lists before I wrap this video up. So this one has, I think, the most removal in it. We got 8 different removals, 3 Etiquettes, 3 Devours, and 2 Javelins. We also have some weak removal here. You don't have to put Fallen Dragon in here. I wanted to stick with the theme of the deck, and 5 mana for a 5/5 if you don't heal it. It's not the end of the world. It's obviously not that great, but not the end of the world at the same time. Don't play this against somebody you know has Leaf Lurker or Fell the Mighty, because it's just going to die immediately. And this has by far the fewest prophecies, a little bit of potential for some magic again, and a lot of guard to try to get you up to the point where you can actually play with it. I'm gonna try to see if I can change this to be a dragon of. Well, I guess just a dragon, really. Nagleaf, perfect. That's good for that one. And then the Test Crusader, which was it this one that it didn't work out so well in? I don't remember. Yeah, we can have this one for here. And this one has 19 prophecies, and well, its version of the Piercing Javelin is the Skyborn Dragons. I also have all 3 copies of Blood Dragon in here to be able to get around guard. And then, of course, we got the late game stuff. So that's this deck list. And then the Test Mage, not the True Mage, can have I think there's an Odaving one. We might put the Odaving one on here. Of course, if I find another drag... Oh, that would have been much better for the other one. That's Alduin. Parthenax. Oh, we'll put you for this. I like that. I like that. I haven't even seen a couple of these, but this I like. I like this one. And I'm gonna switch. Actually, I'm gonna switch out the other deck for our evasion one for Chimera. But yeah, this is the deck list for this one. It's got the most prophecies by far. It has. You have roughly a bit less than 50% chance to trigger these to get a prophecy. So the fact that I didn't get any that game kind of sucked. But we have a lot. All these decks have a lot of either guard cards to hold off the late game, or stall cards like, and this one is Shrieking Harpy, and the Crusader deck we have Mortal Gatekeeper and Tiny Dragon because it's so cheap. You can play that as well. One of the cards that I opted not to put in was the Reflective Automaton. Now I know it would help in getting the dragons out a bit quicker, but for honestly what we're trying to do, and that's run a somewhat successful dragon deck, I don't really think these are worthwhile putting in here. Every card in each of these three decks is either a dragon or dragon related card, a prophecy card, or removal card. And while yes, this is dragon related, it just doesn't have the stats that I'm looking for. Or it's not strong enough for that point, for that. And in most of our decks, oops, no, I didn't want to check that. Most of our decks are 2 cost, is pretty beefed up. This one could probably use it, but I mean, this one's more meant to be a little more on the later side of it. It's got a lot of the late game dragons and a lot of later game cards coming out of it. So, I mean, I guess we could put it into here, but I don't want to go any more than 55. I originally didn't want to do 50, but then I decided, you know what, there are some other key cards that we could use. For example, I originally didn't have etiquettes in this one. This Crusader deck, I only have 2 copies of this. I think I added both those copies in here. And what else did I add in? I added Rift Thane and Vivek into here. And the Mage deck, what else did I add in? This one, to make it to 55, I actually don't know what I added in. Huh, I don't remember what I added in to make this 150. I know Vivek was one of them. Oh, I know I added in a couple copies of Mage's Trick. I might take one out. And what's a card that I've got 2 of that I could use? I could use a third. No, really nothing here, so... Alright, and I am going to quickly craft up one other card for this. It's not going to be Wildfire. I kind of want to craft this dragon up at the same time. I kind of want to craft. I also kind of want to craft Flame Spear Dragon. Well, let's go ahead and go Dragon. See what dragon cards we don't have. So Wildfire, Mule Manir, Flame Spear in there, Echo of Akatosh, and Glacial. Honestly, don't really want either of those. Oh, I know what. We get an Undying Dragon. For some extra drain. And I'm just going to throw it into each and every one of these and make it 56. Oh, that's good. Don't really care for the Serpentine Stalker Dragon. And here, don't really want any other dragons. I've had debated on maybe putting together a Battle Mage Dragon, but being given the test, never mind. Okay, so these deck lists all of them are going to also include a copy of Undying Dragon. So 56 cards in total. I'm okay with that. it's a yeah, I kind of want to keep them underneath at 55 or below, but having Undying Dragon in each of these is going to help out, especially if we can draw it and start to use the drain for it. So there we go. I am currently working on a Discord server, by the way, so when I do get that up, I will post those 3 deck lists will be the first ones to be posted, and then we'll slowly start to post the other ones onto the Discord server, as well as a video explaining each of the decisions will be posted as well. So yeah, that's it's gonna wrap it up for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed. Don't forget to share this video or any of my other videos to anybody who you think will enjoy my content. Next time, well, I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing next time. It's either a live stream or a episode. I haven't decided if I'm going to do an ESL live stream or an ESO live stream. I'll have to think about that because there's only going to be one live stream this week as I am busy tomorrow. And Friday's the only day I have to make a live stream. So until then, take it easy.